see how they play because I done seen both D Wade and LeBron cheese up against Boston. They on the same team now together, but does that mean they're gonna be 2 times stronger or 2 times the weakness? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll see though. 7 games wouldn't surprise me, especially if they do the bullshit, let them play the way they want to play there, and then in Boston they let the Boston play the way they want to play. So if they get that there, Boston just whew, I don't see. It's almost perfect though, because Ilgauskas and fucking who they got at the forward, playing at the forward, Bosch and Garnett, and who's playing the 5 for them? O'Neal. It's like the same thing.
I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
Jermaine O'Neal. Not Shaq. You think Shaq will be back?
I think he'll be back.
If Shaq be back, that's gonna be funny too, because he played. He won the Heat's only championship. That'll be real funny, because he'll try to ball, just because that's the type of nigga he is.
I think he'll be back for that one.
It'd
be good for the NBA, I guess. I don't know.
That'll be real interesting if Shaq does come back.
You got OKC up 3-1 against Denver. They didn't close out last night.
Oh, they young. They still trying to figure this whole thing out. I don't blame them for that. I thought Denver should have won a couple games in that series already. They should have won a couple games in that series already. But they have no true leader.
And Chicago just closed out.
They
just closed out Indiana. But I got to give a shout out. What's the head coach name over there in Indiana?
Vogel?
Yeah,
Vogel. Frank Vogel.
Vogel did a good job, man. They need to go in and give him that head coaching job. He had them boys out there competing.
Yeah, playing hard against another young team. I just want to slap the motherfucker that did get the trade in on time to get OJ Mayo from Nick Roberts in Indiana, because he would have made the biggest difference in this series. They might have won. They might still be playing.
Yeah, then it would have flipped that whole Memphis series too, probably too. So
yeah, true indeed. Because he's balling out. You think he's gonna get traded now?
Yeah,
hell no.
No way.
Hell nah.
No
he ain't going nowhere.
Way.
They're finna close out the Spurs. The number. How many times has the number 8 beat the number 1 SP?
I think 3 times. Since
this format, I only can remember one.
Period.
I can only remember
Golden State, Dallas.
Oh yeah, that's the second time, huh? Because I was gonna think Denver Nuggets, the Nuggets in Seattle. Yeah, with the Dikembe. That was time ago. That was 5 games, huh? Okay. Since 7 games, it's only happened once when Golden State beat.
I think so. Yeah, Golden State beat Dallas.
Dallas, sorry, soft ass. The only nigga softer than Dirk Nowitzki at the power forward is Pau Gasol back to the Lakers. He's playing like the soft taco. I call cousin Taco because he's from Spain, and tacos is Mexican, and they speak Spanish.
To me, it's reminiscent of he looked like he did in 2008 in the finals in this series.
I think.
And then if you look at 2009, Landry played him in Houston when we went 7 games with them. Yep. So I mean, he knows a little bit about playing.
I mean, I'm sure Binga and Trevor have already gave the inside to their teammate. Like, yeah, this nigga's a hook. I mean, you got somebody that's possibly. I mean, he's only 6'8". Pau Gasol is at least 7 feet. You got to take him to the post. You got to take him to the post. You got to make some moves down there. This whole series, he's been shooting jump shots. And even though in what was that, game 3? Game 3, he made some jump shots. That's what's the difference. He made some jump shots. If he misses half the jump shots, it's just like game 1, and we back in the same fucking situation. But he just doesn't play tough enough to me. I'm looking for a trade. I want Pau Gasol ass traded somewhere else for somebody like Chris Paul. I want Pau Gasol to be traded. And these motherfuckers keep talking about trading Andrew Bynum is crazy. That's absolute nuts.
I got an answer for you though on that question you had about how many number 8 seeds beat a number 1 seed. 1994, the Nuggets beat the Sonics. Mm-hmm. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, and them.
Whoop that ass.
And in 1999, the Knicks beat the Miami Heat.
They went all the way to that lockout season.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
I remember that. Okay.
Nobody give a fuck about the Knicks or the Heat.
Especially not in 99.
That was that bullshit ass 50-game season. Some bullshit. So yeah, no, that's about it. I think Memphis gonna close out though. I think they
will in 6. I don't know if they can go to San Antonio. They may be able to, but I just think It's pride on the line if you the Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean, all this talk, and I mean the red flag to me in the season. We didn't end up beating the Spurs by 30, but we pretty much beat them. The Lakers pretty much whipped their ass by 30. then they lost to Miami by 30 in their own building. That's a red flag for a number 1 seed. Like you can't do that.
No.
And I thought they was overrated anyway. And if you look at the way Popovich changed the way that they played this year, you're not going to win playoff basketball games that way. And you got Zach Randolph, Zebo. That's what they call him, Zebo. And I like to call Marc Gasol the real Gasol since he go hard. The real Gasol.
I just call him Tank. That's what they called him in Spain, the Tank.
Well, I call him the real Gasol. They just... But, I mean, they got to be a sense of pride if you the Spurs. I mean... They called you out. They pretty much blew 2 games just to play y'all, and they whipping their ass. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. They knew. They smelled it in the water. I mean, Memphis is looking like, and they don't have their best player supposedly, and that's what's so interesting to me that they playing without Rudy Gay. I wonder if that could have fucked shit up because right now they playing with Zebo, like you said. They playing his ball. They running a offense through him, and they taking inspiration from him. He's out there doing it. And Tank Gasol. He just big than a motherfucker. I mean, he the biggest dude on the court, and he's got some athletic ability.
Yeah, how lopsided do that trade look now?
I always said it was even because we gave them a starter. We gained a starter, and we gave them a starter. He wasn't a proven starter yet, but now you can see the motherfucker's ready to play. Plus, it's the same blood. This nigga's is the big little brother. Damn, that was traveling. Drew, put that on the floor, bro. And then Mark Cuban and Netspan and wherever else the fuck he got money. Don't nobody give a fuck about Mark Cuban. That's why they won't let him buy another team.
Ownership with the Cubs or some shit?
I don't think so. He's trying to buy everything. That's why they don't want to give him shit. Because fuck Mark Cuban. I mean, he probably a cool nigga to party with, but in general, fuck that nigga. But if I met him at the Palms, don't hold that shit against me, Mark. Because I will party with you, nigga.
What do you think the outcome of that series is going to be? It's 3-2 right now. Dallas, they got to go back to Portland to possibly close out.
It's a 7-game series, period. I mean, it's a 7-game series. They're going to go 7, and it's going to see if Portland has the wherewithal to go ahead and do themselves a favor and do Dallas a favor and just let them stay at home. Because if we get finished with playing this ball tickling game, Gasol like to play, even though he just went to the rack right there. Ball tickling game, Gasol like to play with these Hornets. If we see Dallas is already spooked. Dallas is already spooked. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here on the Sports E&D show. My nigga SP said, get your ass off the mic, crusty black nigga. But that's okay. We'll be back. We're going to try to touch on some of this NFL lockout bullshit and the draft.
Yeah. Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks. I came in the game, profane, no image. I came in the game with a name I was given from a main who ain't give a fuck about his chitlin. I proclaim the name, no, never in vain, no. Watch the change grow. A young nigga who done gained from fame, cop the Range Road. Now they want my brains on the main road. But they don't understand what I came for, how I came forth with a million soul. Who say you can't grow from mildew and mold? Get money like Ross Perot. The money, dollar bill, yo. Cash moves everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, yo.
It's been 22 long, hard years, I'm still struggling. Survival got me bugging, but I'm alive on arrival. I'm being back to shape of the streets.
Yeah.
To the ways of the world.
Ain't nothing to fuck with. Hey, SP. I was at the motherfucking Long Beach State Pyramid the other day. You know, Long Beach, nigga, east side all the time. I was at the Pyramid the other day, and I seen this nigga over by the tennis court selling Stanley Adidas shoes, 2 boxes. I said, is that motherfucking Dean over there selling Adidas Stanley size 15s? God damn. No, that nigga's a smooth hustler. But anyway, back to the Sports Ass Show. Sports E&D, Big Earl.
Lights out, Dean DeVoe.
Lights out. Yeah, I was just listening to some bullshit about the NFL lockout. I don't even